Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ace Attorney.
Hello.
Oh.
Let's just dive right in, shall we? September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Wait. This is the beginning of the first day of the trial. What's happening?
Did you forget to save?
I did save. I promise you I saved. I think I saved over this file. My bad. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention center, visitors room. My bad, everybody. Yeah,
It's like,
this is right.
seems oddly familiar.
Deja vu.
I hadn't expected anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this.
Yeah, I swear to God, 2 seconds ago I was just in the trial. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer. I hope you died.
Damn.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen, Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Got him.
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Look at him over there.
Look at his lifeless husk over there.
Ellipses. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room.
Ellipses.
Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose. My knowledge
No
of
way,
the
Josie.
Laura stayed with me.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. What the wiretap? Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. that makes it criminal.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep.
This
Yikes.
woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it, bottom fiend scum sucking lawyer.
Damn.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me?
Phoenix Wright is a bottom confirmed?
Breaking new lore. Alright, we're gonna move to Grossberg Law Offices. No, not the cowboy painting.
It's gone.
Oh no.
Looks like the Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What happened to this painting? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... I don't think this matters. I'm gonna double check. Oh, I don't know. It was like a cowboy. It wasn't... whatever. I don't think this matters. Wasn't it? It wasn't like very memorable painting anyhow. No, it was like a big cowboy. What are you talking about? Alright, we're gonna investigate this. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written on pencil in the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit B. How would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. Students, a little bit of theft.
Just borrowing it, you know.
I don't think we need to look at... Actually, I am curious what A is. Ah, yes, okay. A photo lies on the desk. Never to switch it with the one I took? No, leave it alone. No, on second thought, I'd better not. All right. Oops, my bad. Okay, now to the Gatewater. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, no, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Alright. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir? Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
What about this guy screams danger?
There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, hmm? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set, man. Alright. And then we're going to show him the photo. Take a look at this photo. Ellipses. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about it. Yeah, just write it, man. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir.
Yes, there's a notary on hotel grounds, right?
Yeah. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it.
I do think some hotels, like high-end hotels, do actually have a notary.
I would actually believe that 100%. Bellboy's affidavit describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, now we're gonna go back and show that to her.
You again? Can't you take a hint to stay going?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now.
Yep.
You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Bald Phoenix, right? Let's go.
No, that's the wrong one. I want this one. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy.
Ellipsis followed by an exclamation mark.
Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard! This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
Got him.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation.
Ellipsis followed by an exclamation mark again. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
I wish you could see Phoenix during these so bad. Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
Ellipses. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
Ellipses followed by an exclamation point in my internal monologue. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
Ellipses again.
Come on, this is 2000. We don't use the internet very much. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded.
Oh, I guess we didn't need that anymore.
Yeah, you know, notary, whatever. Who cares?
All right, let's move to Blue Corp.
Oh shit.
Yeah, September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. Ellipses. What's with the surreal decor? This is Mr. White, I believe.
Welcome. Please, furnish?
Yeah, furnish.
Okay, furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my grotesque vocabulary, or giantesque vocabulary.
No, you were right. What's this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official? My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged.
What a fruitcake.
I read that as fuck cake.
What a fuck cake.
Dyslexia can be fun sometimes. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's talk about him about Miss May. Miss May is an employee at Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat.
Secretariat.
Sure. What a shock it was to hear what she had done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not part of her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. The night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White. That was my line. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
Ellipses.
I totally didn't throw that affidavit away either.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although, I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys, playing for my amusement.
Ooh. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Ha! Excellent question! We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course.
Then why are you wearing pink, dog?
Fantabulistic, is it not?
Hey, that painting. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes. What might it be?
That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get? Oh, nope. I thought it said where did you get it? My bad. When did you get that painting?
Ellipses. No idea. I forgot.
I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Oh, no, it still worked out. We're good.
Ellipses. Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you don't fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that. Sorry, excuse for an attorney. Grudyberg. Grudyberg?
Grody Burger.
Oh, sure.
What? Ugh. Oh. Oh, fuck. He punched me.
Ha! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. In this, it is a world beyond your comprehension. Ellipses. You came here from Grudyburgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's, yes.
Then you must ask him. Why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Ellipses. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss.
Okay, bye. Let's go talk to Grody Burger. Her ellipses. Her ellipses. Her ellipses. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Shopping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Let's talk about today's trial. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. So, I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. Ellipses. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... we just want to talk about the painting, I think. Yeah. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. Ellipses. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's definitely blackmailing you, man. You're lovers. Sorry, I just barely saw that. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? Ellipses followed by an exclamation point. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Ellipses. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So, that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Fey! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was a top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Ellipses. I see. Ellipses. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you could still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Ooh. Well, let's get a move on, shall we? Back to Fey & Co. law offices. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, and then examine the shelf back here. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. What files should we look at? We're going to look through J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Let's go ahead and skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. She's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Ellipses. Wait, ellipses with an exclamation point. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Ellipses. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. An article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Alright.
Sure, that evidence will hold up in court.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Blue Corp.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer? I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. Alright. We're just gonna show him the newspaper. This is really ballsy, by the way.
Right?
It's the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician.
Ellipses.
He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia.
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled a single word, white.
Ellipses! Exclamation point.
Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed the shit out of him, brother. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Ms. Mia.
Beep. Secretary's office, hello.
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Oh, and I gotta get a proper phone voice.
Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away.
Oh my god.
Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Or Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Come on.
Ellipses.
Come on, I'm throwing you a bone here. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Ellipses.
Beep.
The secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. Ellipses. What? Will you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see.
I really hope that's coming. I can't hear myself, but I really hope that's coming through and you can't understand me at all. But
It's very good. It's coming through very good.
And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
Well, what's going on? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
What?
quietude.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looked dazed, but could be violent.
What's wrong?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, the man!
What?
Mr. Wright, this isn't one of those.
Chief Prosecutor? I do not believe you are in any position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now.
Beep.
Ellipses. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Yeah.
I feel faint. Oh god. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butch! Harry Butch! It's Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butch was the murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Ellipses. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Damn. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set up a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Ellipses. Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. It's really funny because you're supposed to be on the opposite side now, but it looks exactly the same.
Right? Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya. Ellipses.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone on too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Defend me in court.
What the fuck?
Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright, I'll do it.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Hey, ellipses. Wait.
What? What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change. With crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Hell yeah. Okay, let's overwrite this.
Three days. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Also, are you allowed to represent yourself in Japan?
I think you are, yeah.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Ellipses followed by an exclamation point. Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
Huh?
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it'll be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to.
What is... Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story?
Ellipses. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? Have you seen my front-facing sprite? This is awful. The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty.
Yikes.
So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix!
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
I mean, I'm like a defense attorney. Let's do this. Let's go. I got it. I don't need a lawyer.
Like, as far as people defending themselves,
A defense attorney's a pretty good bet.
yeah, it's not that crazy.
September 9th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you are up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yeah. This one actually doesn't matter. So whatever. Yeah. Fuck you guys. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Ellipses.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name?
Yes. That is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locations confuse?
Locutions?
Locutions?
Yeah.
Locutions, yeah. Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
They call you White Boy?
Yeah, that's the joke. It's so good.
I am the CEO, or, to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim is Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
Ellipses. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well. Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Ellipses followed by an exclamation point.
Good Phoenix!
Witness's account.
Let's see. It was 9, I believe. I was quietly
Perusifying.
perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window.
Oops.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
Someone please take this man's thesaurus away.
It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over.
This guy's such a fucking idiot.
If things occurred as you testify, then I am afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Oh, they're gonna give us one this time. That's crazy.
Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. Alright, so what are you guys feeling?
I think we should press, I think it's the second to last statement, where he talks about this one, yeah.
Oops, my bad. That's okay. Did Edwards prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Let's see. This one?
The victim, yeah, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. So desu ne. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? The victim... Oh.
Go ahead.
The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Alright, so
Do
we
we
got
have April May's previous testimony as evidence?
I believe we do. Yep, the victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
Oh yeah. There's a confliction of testimonies here.
Oh yeah. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What's this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Ellipses. Oh ho ho. It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
No. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe you really did see the victim run left. So, he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
It's probably gonna be like
Both are right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If it was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. I wonder... I wonder where he could possibly have been. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Congratulations, Edgeworth. You proved my point. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
What? What? I totally missed what he said. What?
The postulations of the defense are totally disturbing, Your Honor.
Okay.
Indeed, they do seem to be a bit far-fetched.
Ellipses. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears you have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Or I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left.
2 hops this time.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I say. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is why that is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
You bet your sweet bippy I will.
All right. How we feeling?
What options, what evidence do we have?
Let's review. So we have the autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. My cell phone with the conversation. Glass shards. Remains of a glass light stand broken beyond all recognition. The thinker. Clock and form statue. The clues have been removed. Made by Larry Butts. The wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. The receipt. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And the murder scene, which is the floor plans.
Sorry, what's the second one? Not the phone, but the...
The autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
I mean, that does imply a single blow.
Yeah?
It's kind of where I'm going, but...
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow.
Oh, ellipses.
What do you have to say to that?
Erp.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice.
Don't
let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony...
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White.
Oh, okay.
The two accounts.
Well, see, I look at the other window and I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door.
Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor? My stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Deal with it. This is
Fucking
almost
suck
over.
it up, bitch. Yeah. Ellipses.
Cross-examination, the 2 accounts.
I heard
Yeah,
that. Can
that's
you press
bad.
that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The fuck is the thing?
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd, Mickey. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
Huh? What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand.
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Alright.
Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow, thwop.
Do we want to press anything else?
Let's go back to where he talks about the light stand.
Yep.
Go to the evidence. And can we look at the
Like at these?
photograph of the office? No, the office.
Oh,
this.
this.
Yeah.
The floor plans, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you can see it on the left there.
Yeah, but if he was standing
What's
in
the
the hotel
statement?
room.
Statement is, a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
It was lying on the floor?
Uh-huh.
He wouldn't
Well,
have been able to see that from this hotel room. I don't think so.
It's also broken.
Yeah.
What happens if you press that statement, though?
Just press it again.
Yeah.
The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
What? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to... Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused.
Why it's falling apart.
Your Honor, please. I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright. Please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes too.
Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left.
Okay. Yeah, so we didn't get anything new from that. Most of the time, though, it doesn't hurt to press, because you'll get a couple more details, so...
Yeah. I'm thinking we either need to present either the glass shards or the photograph.
I'm in the same boat.
Glass shards are the floor plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens if we present the glass shards?
If it's
On that
wrong,
statement.
we'll take damage, but it's not gonna kill us by any means.
We're at full
Okay.
health, so
Yeah, let's do the glass shards. Good work. Whenever the music stops, it means you got it right. Mr.
Oh.
White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oof.
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Ellipses. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
Big problemo.
Big problem.
Mucho problemo.
There's a big problemo. A problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred.
Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel who could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Oh, this is where we present the fact.
There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Now the floor plans, yep. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay & Co. law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The witness breakdowns are always so good.
Mr. White. Ellipses.
Mr. White,
Ellipses.
you did it, didn't you?
Ellipses. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Ellipses.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
What?
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What?
Penny?
I forgot about Edgeworth!
Mr. White,
Ellipses.
I think that the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Oh god.
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Mrs. Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't!
Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Ellipses. Oh. Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Ahem. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Thanks, Maya.
You got this.
Bye! Alright. What are we thinking?
What evidence do we have?
So we got the autopsy, the cell phone conversation, the shards, the statue, the wiretap, the receipt, the testimony, and the floor plans.
I'm thinking the line of logic here is to try and establish the fact that it couldn't have been
Yeah,
the beginning of September.
Yeah, we
because
have to prove that he was there on the night of the murder. That is our main goal right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking the line of thought is that either we know it couldn't have been that because maybe we hadn't had the previous case yet, so the thinker wouldn't have been in Mia's possession, or I don't know.
Okay, that's a good line.
But does that link him to the murder though? Because that just links it as a murder weapon.
Well, we can press some statements if you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Pressing is always free. Well, there's a couple exceptions to that, but most of the time it's free.
Okay, so I think we press that first statement, see if we can get a more specific.
Yeah, I also like pressing the second to last statement as well.
Yeah. Well, also, I'll let you know, when in doubt, you can just press everything too. But we'll just start with this one.
Right.
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. And then you wanted to press the second to last?
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Alright, so we haven't pressed this one and
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
that one.
Oops. Damn it, there's
That's
nothing for
alright.
me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already went to check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fanco law offices.
Of course,
the
I had
last
done
thing?
so to place the wiretap.
What was the last statement
Yep.
that we can press? So we
Press
might
this
as well
one
do
too.
it.
Yep. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a bodacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him.
What's the phone conversation?
Yeah. Now we need to look
Want to
at
read it again?
this.
Yeah.
Alright, Mia, what's up? Yeah, I've been calling in a while. Yeah, this is September 5th. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to for me. What is it this time? It's a clock made to look like the thinker. It tells you the time. It should probably tell you the clock isn't talking. It's not working. That's lame. Take the clockwork out. Sorry, had some papers inside instead. Papers, is that the evidence then? I'll leave it up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9.
And that conversation happened at 9 a.m.
Yep, so 12 hours before the murder.
Okay. Hmm.
Let's see. So we have the autopsy, the phone, the shards, the thinker statue. What is the description for the thinker statue?
Clock in the form of a statue. The clock's gears have been removed, made by Larry Butts.
Okay. Wiretap. What's the date on the receipt?
Stored with letters written on the blood in the back. Won't let me look at it.
And then what's the other piece of evidence? Right to the May's testimony. The victim dodged an attack and ran right.
This one is a bit of a bit of a difficult one, I would say, but Ian, you are on the right track, 100%.
With the receipt
Mm-hmm.
written in blood on the back. I remember there being a date on the receipt though. It's annoying that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We just try presenting it here then?
Yeah.
Well, what? Okay,
No, it's okay.
fine.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are the evidence in the statement now just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the fact over before making accusations.
I don't think that won any points with the judge. Alright,
So we presented the receipt on which one?
that's okay. We had
Oh.
to that you have to do that.
Okay.
Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright. Are you giving up?
Ellipses. Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Ellipses? Question mark. Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Ellipses. Mia. Never give up, Phoenix. Ellipses. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Ellipses. Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ellipses. Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah! Hey, Phoenix! Ellipses. Gak, that's not a way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey woman have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. Ellipses. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. Ellipses. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of the purchase is the day before the murder. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
$1,000 light stand? Jesus.
Hey, them lawyers.
True. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, and this is just a gimme. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
What? You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well... a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fey & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's... impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Ellipses. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Ellipses. Very well. Then that's it for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent.
Ellipses.
Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Of course we're gonna object. Go fuck yourself, Edgeworth. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in actual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What the fuck? I actually agree with Edgeworth on this one. What? We didn't prove he killed him.
What?
We just proved we didn't kill him.
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's
Oh,
no telling-
objection. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edward is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Ugh. The witness will
So
say.
stay.
Oh,
That's okay, it's both of them, it's fine. Mia! Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. You bet your sweet bippy I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court.
Okay, just blind faith. Let's go.
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
Wait, so why is Maya here exactly?
I confess, I did it. I hit her. I hit Ms. Mia with the thinker. Ellipses.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Spirit channeling powers.
Yes. My
No,
spirit
I know
being
that,
controlled.
but like, so Mia's, but why is she on the stand? Because she was a witness before.
So, the defense is allowed to have an assistant. So
Oh, okay.
she is now your assistant.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again! It's quite a spirited defense.
Yeah, Your Honor, you could say that. Oh, I didn't actually know it was gonna happen. Well, you know how spirited it was.
Well. This court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Hell yeah.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Ellipses. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? Ellipses. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fancola offices. I was late by 2 minutes.
2 minutes late. Fucking.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. I think this is actually, you, Ian. Technically.
You came!
Mia.
I was kind of worried. You might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
Ellipses. You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What did I look like, my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, wouldn't you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She meant the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Oh, wait, no. On second thought. Well, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do ya? It's a great name. Maya said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what that means. We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Duh! What is that face? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on! Time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up.
So is Japan just like, what's the most American food we can come up with?
Pretty much. It's definitely ramen in like the original. I'm like 90% certain that she's obsessed with ramen, but they changed it to burgers for the US release.
Us Yankees.
Yeah. This is you, Kyle.
Oh, the pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh, okay. The moon? No, it's not you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Yeah!
The warrior
The
swords
warrior
gleam and
sword.
strike. I think this is a narrator. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. law offices. I do want to just pull up my spreadsheet just to make sure.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, didn't see you here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
Oh, what? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Yeah, it's very popular for American children. Clearly. Young, like how
Like
young?
Mickey Mouse. 10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps? Well, the Steel Samurai's...
Wait, was she calling him Gramps?
Yeah,
Okay.
24's ancient, don't you know?
God, then what am I?
Same.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. We had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
Be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? I'm still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Ellipses. Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Phoenix, Wright & Co. offices. Maya's here, watching television. Who wants to be the TV guy? It doesn't really matter.
And now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. A show that would definitely be really weird for a 17-year-old to be watching. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. We sure do have a lot of details about a case that was just broken this morning.
Wow, they're putting a lot of weird emphasis on all those words. Ellipses. This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, right clue in law offices. Ellipses. Oh, what? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I've decided that... this will be our first case.
Yeah, sure.
You agree you fucking investigate with her? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have to move first, though. Okay. It's just like talking to her about. It just seems funny to me. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the guide here. Okay. Yep, let's just go ahead and go to the detention center. October 16th, detention center, visitors room.
Ellipses.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is the guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it, murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, 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 what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh,
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ugh.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Ellipses. Real observant of you, Maya. Alright. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear.
Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Steel samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. A kids show, you know? It'd be weird for a 17-year-old to be watching it. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, never really defeated the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? But now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was 5 o'clock. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think? Ugh.
You know, the kids that watch your show, right? It'd be weird for a 17-year-old to be watching something like that. Anyway,
You
I think I
got
should...
it, buddy.
Anyway, I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
I'll just map quest it.
Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Alright, let's go to the studio. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Are you excited?
Hey, you there? You want in? You gotta go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security.
Jesus Christ, you look evil.
And it's my job to make sure the gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Yesterday, something wasting you. Don't. It's like maybe I should. So that I was the young things from my different hippie clothes when the youth come these days. My own son isn't called.
What did she just say, Nick? Well, I grew up like her, so please say no.
I don't know, it's possible.
Hey! Listen to when you're being spoken to. Use these days.
Oh, windy old bag. Anyway.
So, what do you... Oh,
So, what do you do here at the studios?
come on, be in time with your lines. We got a schedule to keep. At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true.
Well, good thing you're not an actor.
In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Whoa, wow. She did it. It's fucking Wendy old bag.
This place has really gone downhill, you know.
Yeah, this time they actually don't just show you who did it immediately.
But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of the dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was
Hammer?
Oh. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
I fucking disagree, but okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's usually the best material to work with, honestly. Alright, let's talk about Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask.
Oh yeah, that's also fucked up. Will Powers, 23 years old. This is not a 23-year-old man.
It's me, your average 23-year-old man.
How do you do, fellow kids?
You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought that he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Okay. Tell us about Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Alright, what's your reason for suspicion? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you had to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murders took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. I don't know why I'm crying.
They only got like 6 sprites for everybody, okay? This was a Game Boy Advance game. Okay, we're gonna go back to the detention center.
Oh, that was the studio. They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
Ugh.
Security later. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady.
He's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you.
Grr. She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. That is hopeless to get me past that security lady. We do want to talk about his alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yeah, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
Well, that's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Alright, back to the studio. Here's your freaking letter, ma'am. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Hmm? Yes, I recognize the bold, childish growl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to use to such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, You may pass, but only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick?
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Let's get out of here.
Bye.
October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, aren't you the murderer from the other day?
Huh, it's the confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edwards is all upset. It's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey, if he's depressed, that's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Ellipses. 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 Ellipses.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Sub Gummy.
I will be right back.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Maya shows up. I guess one of us can just try to do a Mickey Mouse here. Or do we want to wait for him to get back just in case there's anything in here that's important? Because there probably is.
We can wait.
Yeah. Okay. Gumshoe does have a very good theme song.
This is a Capcom game. They are renowned for having some pretty banger soundtracks.
But hell yeah. I'm just waiting for Phoenix Wright to make another appearance in Marvel vs. Capcom.
God, yeah.
I don't think I need to look at anything here, but we can. Studio mascot. Guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. Oh shit. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. I don't think this matters. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Yeah. That will be important, but not yet.
Looks like we got a camera.
Yep, we got a camera. Well, spoilers. The camera is important, so we'll wait on that one. Right now.
A welcome sign. We got two different studios.
Yeah, it's a welcome
There's a
sign.
big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging admission.
Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, Detective.
You know, you can always be quite a detective at work here.
Yeah, what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count and perfect timing of the voice actor returning. Oh, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Sorry, we were looking at inconsequential things.
No worries.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll return to the main event. So how's your investigation doing, Detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. Latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. No worries, buddy. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. That time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. Security
You
lady.
bet, huh?
Hey! About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Powers said she's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that her photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What?
Oh, you cut out for me.
Oh, what? Who took that?
See the camera up there on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Oh no, evidence!
Funny, we're someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Ellipses. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Well, I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. Oh, this is still me. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Alright, but first, let's look at the camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people to go into the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Yep, we just need that so we can look at the records later. And then we move back to the main gate.
Nick, look. That security lady is in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need the teeth to chew on them.
Jesus.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it'd be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from the gate is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Oh, it's not even it's not a video camera?
It's just a photo. Yeah, it's just photos.
Goddamn. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense.
Oh, yes. He was great as... Ooh, losing my voice. Hang on. He was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yeah. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him?
Once again, villains. Great to play as. About the security camera.
Oh yeah, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Alright. And then I think we can move to the employee area now. Yep. October 16th, Global Studios employee area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here. No one here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Yeah, okay. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping?
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Alright, and then we gotta look at this bag.
Hmm? This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that. An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Take it, Nick.
Borrow it, you mean. Borrow. Card key for studio employees grants entry into Studio 1. Alright, now we can move to the employee area. Then we can move to the main gate. Then we can move to the outside Studio 1.
Good lord.
Then we can examine the gate. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
Wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1.
Ellipses.
What is it?
Ellipses.
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? The white tape. It's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. You know, they have real names. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, we're gonna look at the ladder.
A ladder.
That's a step ladder?
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on the narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. Dude, this girl's out there. That's very important to the real plot of the game, which is the eternal step ladder versus ladder debate. Anyway. Okay, let's look at the camera.
Oh, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, fuck, I don't know who this is. Wait. Oh, this is, Penny Nichols.
Hey, you. No touching that.
Ah, sorry. My partner's kind of, you know. What is that supposed to mean?
You know. No, I don't know.
Ignoring that, who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
Here's presenting Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Leave it to us.
Alright. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Hey.
In the morning, we went through an action sequence in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Alright. Do you know what Mr. Powers was Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. Ugh. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
That's what I'm talking. A clue.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Okay, now you're getting creepy. Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
Oh, wait. If someone had to come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps a lot. Anything helps. Go put the security lady on the spot.
Sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Yeah, okay. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
What, you still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here about at 1 o'clock p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as I can be.
Well, we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
Yeah, she seemed like she had a bit of a screw loose.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Ellipses.
Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Eek!
Alright, you better tell me, and you tell me quick, you spiky head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Huh? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouth, tomorrow saying this and that and the other thing. Knew a thing about respecting the elders back in the shame on the youth. Ah!
She left.
Oh.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Okay, let's examine the computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, of course. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 o'clock p.m. that day. 1 o'clock, that was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. This was STI, 307. There, entered. Ellipses.
Hey, I printed out the data for the day.
Let's see what we got. Ellipses. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Oh, shit.
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
That's what I was thinking. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
Imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
Powers, question mark photo, taken in the gate between the entrance and studios, October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2.
Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
That security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Nani? Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Why didn't they show us who killed them in the opening sequence? Maybe it really is that security lady. Well, I think that's a great place to call it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I don't think
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
get through this next section of the first trial section yet. So. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
We should be back tomorrow with Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday with XCOM. And Thursday with Neo 2.
Very nice.
Huzzah, huzzah.
Have a great evening.
Yeah. Take it easy, folks.